mission. And his mission is to find talent. And so he has Mr. and Miss Ghana Talent Hunt. And so, first of all, Kelly, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the zone. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. You?
I'm well. Thank you very much. I only saw you on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I only saw you on Tuesday. So, tell me something. First of all, why this project?
Well, in the first instance, Mr. and Miss Ghana Talent Hunt is a talent pageant which focuses on recruiting and grooming talents to showcase their talents to the world. Why I decided to start such an initiative is because there are a lot of shows
It's the Mr. and Miss Ghana Talent Hunt 20
really geared towards versatile talents. Most talent shows are either singing or dancing. But with mine, I open the boundaries beyond. So we have fashion designers, bead makers, shoemakers. We have people that play the kologo. I mean, we have people that have those kind of talents, but are not getting the platform to showcase it.
Right.
For instance, my current reigning queen for the camp house, she's very gifted. She didn't learn it in any fashion school, but in just 2 minutes, she could create any design just with fabric.
Right.
With pin stitches on you. They are very creative. We have actors, we have the usual dancing and then the singing, dancers, like all sorts of creative people camped in one house, battling it out for the crown, Mr. and Miss.
That is awesome. And you decided that for your talent hunt, you wanted to camp your contestants. Why is that?
Because it's a national program. So we have contestants from Bogatanga, Tamale, Sunyani, Cape Coast, Takrady, Accra. If they are to be in the house and then they are going through the series of the project, they will not really have that competitive vibe.
Right.
But then bringing all of them together, everyone is raised differently.
Right.
But bringing all of them together, they get to learn from each other. They get to, train better and enhance on their talent better before we showcase it at the National Theatre on the grand finale.
That is very interesting. And so, how many of them are housed at the moment?
We actually started with 40 contestants.
Okay.
But as of now, we are left with 19.
19.
Yes.
So what you're telling me is that these 19 contestants all live in a house.
Yes.
And they eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
On whose account?
Only me.
Wow. You don't have any support, none of that.
No.
This is just your project.
From edition 1. This is actually edition 6.
Wow.
We've not gone for sponsorship from anybody.
Why? You don't want help?
The stress you go through as a young man trying to bring up something very creative.
Right.
You send letters to, big people, companies and all that, and they'll tell companies to tell you your initiative is not according to their company initiatives.
Right.
Or they've already drawn their plan for the year, so they can't. It's very stressful. So I decided to just fund everything from my pocket.
Right.
And so far, it's going on well.
It's going on well. And so what does the winner, how many winners do you get? Because it's Mr.
6.
and Miss.
Yes.
Miss.
We have the Mr. Ghana Talent Hunt. Then we have first runner-up Mr. Second runner-up Mr. We have the Miss Ghana Talent Hunt. First runner-up Miss. First runner-up. Second runner-up Miss. Yes.
Right. And so what do they get when they win? Whoever wins, what are the packages?
Yes. So it's pair.
Okay.
So the ultimate winner gets 10,000 Ghana cedis and then a domestic flight.
Okay.
It comes with a TV and then a refrigerator, a brand new TV and a refrigerator.
Okay.
Second place gets 5,000 Ghana cedis and then souvenirs. Third place gets 3,000 Ghana cedis and souvenirs.
That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. So ultimately, what are you hoping to achieve with this?
Ultimately, I'm trying to bring out unique talents to the world. I really want to mentor these young ones and then showcase their talents to the world. These talents that people are not focusing on. These talents that other big shows are not wanting to put out there in the limelight, because every talent show is either dancing or singing, dancing, singing. I made it versatile to bring all these people together, because every talent is talent.
Yeah.
Yes, and I keep saying that we don't just go to school to learn. It's not everyone. It's not everyone that actually goes to school and then school favors them.
Yeah.
We have people that are born with special gifts.
Right.
And then if they are being nurtured on those gifts, they are really going to go far, and then that could be their lifetime career.
Right.
Which will be revenue generating as well.
Right. That's very interesting. So, Irama, let me come to you. So, you won this week's what do you call it? This week's
Preliminary competition.
Preliminary competition. What did you do?
I'm a self-made fashion designer.
Okay.
And I made dresses with pins and
Okay.
fabric in less than 3 minutes.
Right. Wow. So when you say a self-made fashion designer, it means that you taught yourself how to do it?
Yes, please.
You didn't go to school for it?
No, please.
You just maybe watched a couple of YouTube videos
Yes, please.
and learned this and that?
Yes,
And it's working well?
Yes, please. It's really working well.
That is awesome. Are you hoping that you would win the ultimate prize?
Yes, please.
What would you do? What would you do with that prize when you win it?
Firstly, when I win the prize, I would like to open my own small business with it.
Okay.
And
Making clothes?
pardon me?
Making clothes?
Yes, please.
Will you make me one?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, and I'd also support director's projects.
Okay.
He's building a vocational school at Bato.
Okay.
Yes, and I'd like to help him construct it.
Okay. All right. That is awesome. And then I'm moving on to
Batongo.
Atongo.
Batongo.
Batongo. That's your name, Batongo. What does it mean? What does your name mean?
So that's my local name.
Yeah, it doesn't have a meaning, or it's just a name.
Oh, it's just a name.
It's just a name.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a meaning. Okay, what did you also do to win this week's competition?
I'm a young traditional musician.
Okay.
I play the two-string guitar called Kologo in our local language. As you all know,
Yeah.
our Ken is holding it.
Yeah.
That's what I done.
So you play the kologo.
Yes.
And then you won for the Mr. side of things.
Yes, please.
That's very interesting. What part in this? I don't know. Is it a competition?
It's a tough competition.
Okay. What made you want to take part in this competition?
Other you see just singing and dancing different. My talent I was a kid, but I saw singing, saying fashion design.